Hi, this is the Ridge Runner. And except for my phone camera right now, go ahead and be quiet. She's always talking back to me. Anyway, sorry for my phone camera. That's the only light I've got on right now. And being in the dark sucks. And if you're stuck to your phone camera, well, that sucks too. It won't last too long and you're ruining your ability to communicate. So I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about inexpensive yet functional lighting options for the beginning prepper. Now, honestly, for the beginning prepper, it just needs to get into it right now. You can't go wrong with these little LED lanterns. They cast a lot of light. There's no danger of fire from them. And in the short term, we're not talking about like, stuff hits the fan scenario or anything. They will give you a lot of light for a power outage. And they last a very long time. Now, let's get started here. Put that over there for now. We'll talk about those in a minute. This I got from a place called... What was that place called now? Was this... it was a dollar store, I believe. And this has been used a long time with the battery that came with it. And it's putting out a lot of light even now. I use it in the bedroom so I can read or whatever. But it's always there and it takes AA batteries. And when it's new, it is very, very bright. And it's pretty darn bright now. If I could turn off the phone camera, the camera light, I would, but for some reason it won't turn off on me. So, there it is. We've got a lot of light coming from that. Now, this thing, like I've said, it came from a Dollar Tree or something like that, and it cost me about $5. And for $5, I have a very good lantern that I can hang from something if I need to. I could set it on the table, and it's got a little hook on the back that I had to tape closed because it kept opening up on me while I was trying to set it down. But for $5, can't go wrong. It has a compass on it should you need something like that, but I wouldn't depend on that compass. But as a light, as long as you're not swinging it around and beating things with it, it's going to do just fine for you. Now over here I got this for Christmas, and again, it's been used a little bit. It takes AA batteries, and you'll have to excuse me here because I got to figure out how to get this thing open one-handed. But that's how you turn that on. No switch, you just open it up. And you can tell that is bright. And these cost about $20 at Walmart. And you can adjust how much light you're dealing with by how far open it is. And then, of course, you turn it off just by closing it up. And it's quite a compact unit. Now, if you were to, say, wrap it in a towel or whatever, you can stick it in a backpack. Like, again, so we're roughly $25. I have two different lanterns here that I can light my way with in my home with in an emergency. And if I have to cook in the dark, which sucks, at least this makes it so that I can actually cook my food and see it. Now, these are an example of a huge selection of LED flashlights that you can buy from lots of different places. Now, you notice it says Cree on it. Apparently, that's an important thing to look for because those are the good LEDs. Now, this one I got from this place called Aldi, and they sell them from time to time. And if you happen to be at Aldi's, pick them up because I've had this one 6-7 years now, and I have carried it all over the place. And I have much more expensive flashlights. I'm a security officer and a member of the fire department. I depend on my flashlights. So I have some expensive ones, but this one's gone along on quite a few different calls, and it's gone to work with me quite a few times. It's a good backup light, and honestly, if I were starting over again, I wouldn't feel uncomfortable with this light. It's quite bright. Let's see here. Now, you already got a light there, so it gives you an idea. You can see it above the light from my phone camera. So it also has a reduced function. This is not a tactical light. It has 2 layers, or 2 different light functions, plus the new one, which I don't have down here for some reason, identical to it except for the fact that it's got some green in it, also has a strobe function, or more like a Morse code function. This is another one. This is one of those ones that's not Cree. It's not something that Jaffa would use. And if you like Stargate, you'll understand that joke. But it's super bright. And I paid $5 for it over at Amazon. And you can get deals on lights like this and even smaller ones that are super bright for about $5. So, I paid $5 for this, $5 for that. So that's $10. So that's $35. I have 2 flashlights for my house and 2 lanterns. Now for $35, I have covered my lighting needs for short-term survival. Now here's how we take those lighting needs and make them last longer. You can add in Rayovac rechargeable batteries. Actually, Energizer makes, and a lot of people make the batteries, these battery chargers. They cost about $10 at Walmart, and they come with the batteries that fill them. So right out the door, you buy this for $10. You get 4 rechargeable batteries, and you get the unit. Now here's the thing: your preps shouldn't just be cool for emergencies. They should also be useful in regular everyday life. Well, we put these in our remote controls and the controllers for our Xbox One. And they are in all of our flashlights. We buy more of them. Harbor Freight sells them. And hold on, if I can get this thing open for you. I believe there's Harbor Freight ones in here right now. Yep. These are Harbor Freight Thunderbolt. These are what are called nickel metal hydride, which is the only batteries you really want, the only rechargeable batteries you're going to want to look at. If you look at nickel cadmium, you're not getting a good battery. But these came from these are rechargeable. They cost a little bit more than the cheap batteries at Harbor Freight, but I got them for a good price, and I got a large quantity of them. And so now I have batteries all over my house that I can recharge. It saves me enormous amounts of money. And if you combine this with a solar battery charger, which you can get off of Amazon, and it's at my dad's, so I can't show it to you right now, you can charge your batteries nearly indefinitely. So during a long-term power outage or whatever, you can find yourself still having power. Also, if you have an inverter in your car, you can plug this into your car inverter, start your car. Please start your car. Don't let it run off just the battery. And you can recharge these batteries on that inverter. If you want to make a battery bank of your own, in another episode, I will go through the basics of putting together a 2-battery bank that can hook up to an inverter and can run a lot of things. But for now, I just wanted to get you guys going with the basics of lighting for your home for emergencies. I will go into oil lamps in a while, and we'll go through the basics of those. And you can head on over to the woodlandsurvival.com page on Facebook, where I talk about a special oil lamp that runs on that also gives you the ability to cook your food. In fact, I believe I also have it on YouTube. You can tune on into it there as well. So, as this is going to a lot of different platforms, I got to cover my bases. So for now, I hope you have a wonderful day, and don't feel free to like and subscribe, and head on over to woodlandsurvival.com. And this is the Ridge Hunter from Pine Home Outdoors signing off.